Welcome to the city of Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. Now this is one of the most popular places in the country, and more importantly it attracts a very diverse crowd of travelers. You have the traditional Southeast Asia backpacker scene, but then you also have lots of families and of course digital nomads. So why does everybody love Chiang Mai? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. We are now in the historical center of Chiang Mai, and over there you can see the Three Kings monument, which is a monument to the three founders of Chiang Mai. And that brings me to the history of this city. So the city of Chiang Mai was founded in 1296, and back then it was the capital of an independent kingdom called Lanna. And that kingdom prospered for several centuries before being annexed by various neighboring kingdoms. And then in 1899 it was annexed by the Kingdom of Siam, which would later become Thailand. Here they have these little buses which are pretty cool. So these are basically pickup trucks that were turned into buses. And yeah, they have a fixed route, I think, and then you just pay them once you get on. I might ride one of those later, we'll see. Now let's go on a little explore here in the old city. The one problem that we have here is that it is super hot and humid, about 34 degrees Celsius and 80% humidity. So yeah, walking around here really isn't that much fun, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Now Chiang Mai and the entire region here is very famous for its temples and culture, and I am now gonna walk to one of the biggest temples here in the city. And here we have lots of small restaurants. The food here is absolutely amazing, and I will get some food later. And that brings us to one of the reasons why so many people come here. It is just very, very affordable. This is actually my second time in Chiang Mai. I was here in 2019, long before I was making videos, and I have to say that the prices really haven't changed that much, at least from what I remember. It is still very, very cheap. And here we have one of the many massage parlors, and let's just have a look at the prices. So Thai massage 350 baht, foot massage 350 baht for 1 hour. That is just about 11-12 euros, or even less, for 1 hour. That is just how cheap Thailand is. The second reason why people come here in droves is the vibe. It is just so relaxing here. I mean, as you can see, it isn't as hectic as other places in Asia. And also, for Asian standards, it is actually a very small city. The city itself only has about 1 million people with all the outskirts. So it's really not a big city for Asian standards. And thanks to that, the vibe is way more relaxing. Now I should be very close to the temple that I want to see. As we are walking to the temple, let's talk about the third reason why people come here. And that is the location. So Chiang Mai is in a really good location in northern Thailand, so you can go on a lot of tours and day trips here. And that's what I did in 2019. That's why this time I'm gonna explore the city, because last time I was basically just going on day trips every day. But there is a lot to do in the city as well. But yeah, the day trips are mostly elephant sanctuaries, nature-related places, you know, like waterfalls and stuff. And here we are. This is the massive Chedi Luang complex, which is definitely worth a visit. So let's buy a ticket. Thank you. So very important in a Buddhist temple, you have to dress appropriately, but here they are also giving people stuff to cover up. Thank you. So yeah, as you can see here, no tank tops and none of these shirts, no mini skirts, no short pants, all that stuff. So basically you need to wear long trousers. That is important. Now let's go check out this temple here.
Wat Chedi Luang is one of the most stunning historical temples in Chiang Mai.
It was first built in the 14th century when Chiang Mai was the capital of the Kingdom of Lanna. The original stupa was 82 meters high, but it collapsed during an earthquake in 1545. In the 1990s, the entire complex was renovated and today boasts a mix of historical and modern temples. You can also have a friendly chat with monks here, but unfortunately they weren't available during my visit. As you can see here, we have the magnificent snake sculptures and then the elephants carved in stone, and up there the sitting Buddha. So basically you have all the small prayer halls over there, and then the main historic structure here, and then this prayer hall, which is the biggest one I believe, but it is getting renovated. And yeah, that is the complex here. Pretty massive. Alright, that was the Wat Chedi Luang temple. Definitely worth a stop if you are in Chiang Mai. And yeah, now I'm gonna go look for some food. Hopefully a place with air conditioning. I quickly found a local restaurant and ordered some Khao Soy, a Chiang Mai specialty. It's a spicy soup with hand-cut noodles, vegetables and pork. And make no mistake, it is fantastic. Better still, most places don't charge more than €2 for this. So we talked about some of the reasons why people love this city, and we also got to talk about digital nomads. The last time I was here, I actually spent much more time working here, but you know, this time it's only gonna be a short visit. But yeah, this city is just so well suited for remote work, and that is because there are a ton of really cool coffee shops here, just like this one. And there are just so many good places where you can sit down with a laptop and where the Wi-Fi is good. So yeah, for digital nomads, this is one of the best places. And because it is so popular among digital nomads, you'll find a sizable remote worker community here. So it's pretty easy to make friends as well. And then of course you have the Thai people who are just incredibly friendly, welcoming and helpful. So yeah, just a lot of pros when it comes to Chiang Mai. And yeah, what I personally really like about Chiang Mai is that it is very touristy, but it has kept its charm. So for example, on the other side of the street you have like a little temple, and yeah, the streets are still very authentic. You can see the monks walking over there. So yeah, this is still a very traditional city in a sense, even though it has become very touristy and it is very popular among digital nomads, but it doesn't feel like a tourist trap. Negatives about Chiang Mai? Well, to be honest, there really aren't that many. I mean, there are very few things here to dislike. One thing that I don't like is that in many places you still can't pay with credit cards, even though the country and the city here are getting more and more developed. But yeah, that is a very small aspect of Chiang Mai. Alright, now I'm gonna show you the place where I'm staying here in Chiang Mai. It is called 10 Boutique House. And yeah, I am on the second floor, so gotta ascend 2 flights of stairs here. And here is my room. Let me show it to you. It is very basic, but the bed is actually super comfortable, very soft. And then here we have the bathroom, a shower and a toilet. Nothing special, but we also have this desk here and a TV. Now this is by no means luxury, and unfortunately it doesn't have a pool, which I didn't check properly, to be honest, because I wanted a pool. But now here's why I booked this. This is in the old city and I'm only paying €17 a night for this. That is very cheap. And yeah, you know, it is very clean, very new. It was renovated recently. And yeah, we also have a closet here. So the value for money is very, very good, even though you can get cheaper places. So in Chiang Mai, hostel dorms go for as little as €5 a night. And then you can get a private room in a hostel for 10 to 15 euros. Or you can get a boutique hotel like this for 17 euros a night. And then obviously there's also much more luxurious options. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, even though I wanted a pool. But yeah, that's my own mistake. Alright guys, we have seen a bit of the city's old core. And now I want to show you what Chiang Mai has got to offer at night. So I'm gonna head to one of the city's famous night markets. Alright, welcome to the famous Kalare night bazaar. Now let's see what this bazaar has got to offer. Here we have some art of a tuk-tuk, some handbags, some dresses, electronics. Maybe let's just walk through here first. Here we have more clothes and jewelry. Fresh coconut and beer. This is pretty beautiful. And he's actually painting right now. And he has headphones on, so I don't want to disturb him. But yeah, this is the night market here. I actually forgot the name, but I'm sure that it's in the video. So this is actually a smaller part of the market. I think that the main market is on the other side of the street. Over there you can buy a 7-Eleven t-shirt. I don't know why anybody would want to wear a 7-Eleven t-shirt, but you can find them here. Kalare, that's the name. And these are the traditional tourist pants that all the tourists wear in Thailand. If you want something that really screams tourist, just buy these pants. Wow, but we have some beautiful paintings here. And the artists are actually painting them right now. Pretty nice. Then here you can buy little cars. Alright, now we are talking. This is the food center here. So let's see what the options are. So I'm going for the traditional pad thai mama with chicken, which she's making right in there. That's how it works here. And then I also got a beer. And then here you have all these spices, so you can make it even spicier than it already is. As expected, the pad thai was excellent and it cost less than €2. After my dinner, I decided to head to a nearby fighting arena. The Kalare boxing stadium organizes fights almost every day of the year. In Chiang Mai, many different Muay Thai gyms send their fighters to compete in the ring. For about €15, you can watch an entire evening of boxing. A total of 8 fights in different categories took place, and they featured both Thai and international fighters. Here are some of the highlights. Overall, I really enjoyed the experience. And while the place was touristy, there was nothing staged, as some people on the internet suggested. Those guys and girls were at it. Alright guys, that was it from the streets of Chiang Mai here, and yeah, I hope that I could give you a little taste of why people like this city so much. And yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, I am a big fan of Chiang Mai as well. So yeah guys, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching and see you in the next one. Goodbye.